I'm Dr. Amy White, audiologist at Elk Grove Hearing Care, and today I'm here to talk to you about what to do when hearing aids are not helping. You may have a friend or a loved one, or you may be experiencing yourself someone who has worn hearing aids or is wearing hearing aids, but feels like they really still aren't hearing well and aren't able to communicate well with their friends and loved ones. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially with the expenses that are associated with purchasing hearing devices. So when hearing aids are not enough, there are 3 things to do. The first is to consider a second opinion. I cannot tell you how many times I've had patients walk through our doors here who have said that hearing aids just don't work for them, and come to find out that the devices they purchased maybe were not appropriate for them, or maybe they purchased them online and they were never really programmed well, or they don't fit in their ear and stay in their ear properly, so the sound isn't getting delivered to their ear well. Many factors can go into programming a hearing aid. So sometimes it could be that the device isn't correct, or that the programming isn't correct, or that the person's hearing loss has changed and they just haven't gone in to have their hearing aid programming updated in a long time. Or even something as simple as wax plugging up the device or the microphones causing it not to function properly. So number 1, if you're not doing well with your hearing aids and your current provider doesn't seem to be able to solve any of the problems, consider going and getting a second opinion from somewhere else. The second thing is to consider accessories or FM systems. Hearing aids alone oftentimes don't do well in background noise if we have a lot of hearing loss. So we may need to rely on other things such as remote microphones, which are like clip-on microphones that you might place on someone's shirt or lay on the table in front of them in order to help pick up their voice better over the background noise. These types of accessories can go a really long way to improving our ability to communicate when we have a lot of hearing loss that we're dealing with. The third thing to consider is that some people have so much hearing loss, hearing aids really cannot help them anymore. And in those cases, devices such as cochlear implants may be warranted. A cochlear implant, it requires a surgery, is done with a surgeon, but a consultation for those devices and testing for those devices are all done by audiologists, as well as the programming. So if you've been in hearing aids and you're really struggling and you feel like there's nothing else to do, we may very well find that, you know what, you just have so much hearing loss, hearing aids aren't helpful anymore, and we may recommend considering a device such as a cochlear implant, which truly can change your life if that's the case. If you have questions, you feel like you're not performing well with your hearing aids, please come and see me. I promise we'll figure something out. We'd love to see you here at Elk Grove Hearing Care.